Hello, everybody. This is James Daly coming to you again with another practice session. I missed yesterday because I was super tired. This trucking job is killing me. I'm super tired all the time, and I let it get the best of me. And being tired and doom scrolling gave me the dopamine hit I needed for me to lay in bed all day, tired and doom scrolling until I had to go to work. And that's terrible. That's terrible. I have to get off of social media. I have to, especially Facebook. I spend most of my time trolling Trump, and it's not good. It's not good. I hate the bastard. Yes, I do. I wish God would take him. Yes, I do. Um, but I I can't control that. Well, I mean, I could protest against it, and so I will fight to the day I die against that asshole. But anyway, I did let doom scrolling get the best of me, and I didn't get any practice in. So, and I'm starting pretty late today, so this may be a quick one again today too, but I at least need to get my reps in. Also, my buddy Kevin Powell went viral, and having friends like the Powells, right? I should be well off in my musical journey, but I was lazy. While they was home practicing, I was again out on the streets doing my thing. And but Kevin went viral, and everybody's talking about transposing and practicing in every key. And I said, it guilted me. I said, let me get my ass up and let me do what I know I'm supposed to do to get myself right. And yes, I can play in every key. Before I was using transpose, and it's been years since I have used transpose. It's been years. But again, if you catch me off guard in any key, at least I can play preaching chords in every key. But if you catch me off guard with a full song in certain keys, I'll fumble. I will fumble for sure. I could catch it, but I'll fumble, and so I got to get better. And so that's what we're doing. So it's funny that this topic comes up. I felt that it was the universe telling me, "Hey, James, don't stop what you're doing. Keep going. Keep posting the videos. Keep holding yourself accountable. Don't give up." I bought all this equipment. I went out shopping. I spent hundreds of dollars, right, to get the microphones, the stands, the cameras, the everything. This whole setup, right? And I can't give up like I've done everything, almost everything else in my life. Where I'll start a thing. Like I have a whole TikTok channel. I did posted like 500 videos. It has like 8,000 subscribers, and I abandoned it. I totally abandoned it. I don't even post videos to it anymore. It's spiritual topic, more like prophecy, stuff like that. And I still have people like commenting on videos and stuff like that, but I haven't built that channel up. I probably could build it up into something great, but I tend to give up on things, and that's not a good habit. If I feel like it's not going my way, I'll just say, well, to hell with it, and I'll move on to the next thing. And my mind is all over the place, and it shows. I mean, I have like 6, 7 different YouTube channels that accomplish nothing. Jump from I got shiny object syndrome badly. I have it badly. I need to get over that. So let me go through this song. We're gonna do "Oh Give Thanks" again because I was messing up royally the last time, and I think that's probably why I avoided practice. That's probably why I avoided practice because I was so upset. I wasn't satisfied with the practice session. And I probably got discouraged subconsciously, and it was my subconscious was just blocking me from getting on the instrument. And it was blocking me today. It was giving me excuses. Oh, it's late. Somebody's gonna call. My wife might call, and if she does call you, I will get off the phone and answer her. But it's late. You're about to go to work. You need to do that, and you're tired, and all this other kind of stuff. Excuses, 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 excuses. I'm like, wow, my subconscious is really trying to derail me just because I had one bad session or what I thought was a bad session. If you probably look at it, you probably say, oh, it wasn't bad at all. You did good. But me, I'm like, no, it was terrible. So, all right, let's get to this. No more procrastinating. Let's get to this. Okay. All right. hesitation. Yeah. Let's go back to D. Ooh. Start off again. Whoa. Why am I doing that all of a sudden? See, once I've done the mistake, it seems to take hold every time I do it. Now, I've never had this problem in D, ever. Ever, ever, ever. Even when I was first learning it. Never had this problem. Now all of a sudden I'm hitting wrong notes at that part. The brain fart is crazy. I'll start over again. Start over again. Now all of a sudden I'm messing up. Oh, Lost it. Lost it. Total brain fart. Lost it. Whoa. Start over again. Okay. Start over. second round. Let's see if this time I could do it all the way through without effing up. Doubt it. Listen, in all my playing, I've always messed up. I'm known for that. I'm known for messing up in the middle of a set. I've been doing that since I started. Had a couple of teachers. It wasn't formal training, but it was training in church, And that's one thing. I've always messed up. Was always sloppy. And I hate that about myself when I play. I hate it. And it won't go away. And as many times as I practice this already, I'm still making mistakes, which I don't understand. Why is the hesitation still happening? Is something wrong with my brain? Am I slow? I think I probably am, but I do learn slower than others. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's my brain. But whatever. Let's try this again. Second time around. Let's see how far I get with it without effing up. See, I tried it. Now I'm falling apart. slip up. Whoa, what? almost got there. I made it to E flat. I made it, or was it E? E or E flat, I made it to without making a mistake. And then I started fumbling. So, I'm going to try it one more time. I'm going to try to get it perfect. Perfect. No mistakes. No hesitations. It probably won't happen today. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try. The goal is to get it perfect with no mistakes, no hesitations. I can't move on. I know I tried moving on to something else. That's counterintuitive. I can't multitask. I got to do the 6-3-2 rule. 6-3-2. Do one thing at a time. Do it right. Finish it. 6-3-2. I've known that rule for a long time. I've known it for a long time and haven't abided by it at all. Because then I start doing several projects at once and nothing ever gets finished because I give up on all of them, and then I get in analysis paralysis once again, just laying around doom scrolling, doing nothing. So this is a lesson to myself. I need to hone down on this. I need to get this. I need to get this till it's without mistakes. Then I could move on. I have to do it. I would stay here. I should have started earlier so I could just keep on going until I get it perfect. That's what I need to do. I need to do a session until I keep on going through the keys in one day until I get it perfect. Just keep on going round and round and round and round. That's what I need to do. But I can't do that today because it's almost time for me to go to work. All right, so let's try this one more time. Let's see what we get with it. Pray for the best. See, I already messed up. Let's try it again. My fingering is messed up there on my left hand. Whoa, in C sharp. Come on now. I swear. I'm going to start from C again. Start again. See? Start from beginning. Oh my God. I'm a joke. I'm disgusted with myself. I'm really disgusted with myself right now. What? What is that? Oh, I went into D. Whoa! See, I made the mistake once, and now it keeps on hitting me. I keep on doing it. Do the mistake once, and it keeps on happening. I hate that. Why does that happen? And I'm getting in it happened in D and now it's happening in E where I'm getting messed up on the 251 there. I'm getting messed up on the 251. I'm getting it mixed up. Okay. Oh my God. Why is this happening? The hesitation was there. Wanted to do B flat instead of A flat right there on the 251. See? Again. Why is that happening? See, now I'm messing up there. I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work. Whoa, I went down a key. Oh my God, what is going on? Let's do it again. Phil. mistake once and it keeps on happening. This is stupid. Okay. Yikes. Again, not satisfied with this practice session because I think that's probably what I get for missing a day. That's probably what I get for missing a day. I can't move on from this song until I get it right. And it's not happening right now. I'm still making mistakes. I'm still hesitating. Stupid mistakes in keys I know. Dumb mistakes in keys I know. That's what bothers me the most. You know, the whole debate about transpose and whatnot, people are just saying just learn all your keys. It's not that simple. It's not. There's more to it, and there's stuff they're not telling us. I've practiced multiple songs multiple times in all 12 keys, and I'm still not getting a lot of stuff. I'm still not learning songs easier. I'm still struggling, still making mistakes. When I play songs, I'm still making mistakes. I've taken multiple songs, at least 5 songs I've taken in all 12 keys over the years. 5-6 songs that I've taken in all 12 keys. And I haven't seen a difference in my playing. The only time I saw a difference in my playing is when I started playing at the Big Baptist Church, and I had to learn 25 songs. And then all I started doing was learning the songs in the right key, because the way I used to learn songs is transpose everything to A flat, learn it in A flat, and then learn it in the right key. That's how I did when I first started at the Big Baptist Church. I would learn the song in A flat, transpose the keyboard to A flat to match the song that I was learning, learn the song in A flat, and then I would transpose it down in another key. Eventually, I didn't have to do that anymore. I could just go right to the key and learn the song. So that's one improvement that happened, but it didn't come with learning one song in every key, so I don't know. Maybe I need to learn more. So that's why I'm experimenting with the all 12 songs in 12 keys. But from the way it's looking, it's going to take a while. This is going to take a while. It shouldn't take that long. You know, I'm hoping in a year, by this time next year, I'll have 12 songs, because the way I'm thinking about it is hopefully I'll spend the month of August on Oh Give Things. And then in September, I'll move on to the next. In October, I'll move on to the next. But, you know, life gets in the way. And so that may not happen exactly how I plan. But I'm gonna master this. Hopefully I don't give up. I'm really good at giving up. I'll be in the middle of a thing, and then I'll just forget about it completely because I got sidetracked and lazy and tired and doom scrolling and anxiety and depression, all that stuff. And then I just quit. So I hope I continue on. And right now on this channel, I'm not seeing any views. As I'm recording this video, I'm recording and uploading videos, doing the subject lines and all that stuff, because they say with YouTube, you do subject lines and all that stuff. Nobody's coming to this page right now. Nobody's coming to this page. So that's discouraging too. That's discouraging in itself, to do all this and you're getting no views in the videos. So that makes me feel like, oh, so I'm not doing it right. And I do want to build a YouTube channel. I do. But there is another purpose, and I guess that's what's keeping me going. Is that yes, I'm recording, and hopefully I'll build a YouTube channel, but really, this is something for me to look back on and to record my progress. I need to see how far I've come. If I continue this and a year down the line, I've accomplished in August of 2026, if I've done all 12 keys, I've accomplished that. I want to see the progress, where I've come from, what I had to do. I need to document what I've done, because obviously this is a big problem in gospel music. This is a big problem. And it's not going away. And with all the resources that we as musicians have, when I was coming up, I had no resources. I had to depend on other people to help me or pay for lessons. In growing up, not poor, but poor. And my father died, and it was just my mom, who was a single mother. She had a baby, and it was me. And, my dad, he was gone, and he was a good provider, and he was a pastor and stuff. I had no resources. You couldn't go online back then. I mean, we had like Prodigy. I remember that on the Tandy computers from Radio Shack. Any of y'all remember Radio Shack? Radio Shack used to be an electronics store, and they used to have computers and fax machines and telephones and radios. That's why they called it Radio Shack. And my dad bought me a Tandy computer from there, and on the Tandy computers, I remember going in as a little boy and seeing that you could see the weather in the area with a service called Prodigy. Yeah, that was early 90s. Prodigy. And but we couldn't go online like that and do what we do now. We have YouTube. You can learn on YouTube for free now. And even in that, and all the people that are selling music services, and you could grab the MIDI file and learn it verbatim. Any song now, verbatim. I didn't have that back in the day. Either I had to get teachers who was willing to teach, and where I grew up in Hartford, Connecticut, nobody wanted to teach you. Nobody wanted to show you no chords. We had the Powell family. They was too busy. They ain't have no time to teach me no chords. I had a couple of teachers who was willing, but they didn't tell me what I should do with this stuff. They didn't say, hey, practice this in every key. Make sure you practice this in every key what I show you. They ain't say that. But now we have everything available to us. You go on YouTube, they tell you what to do, and it's still not being done. But I'm finding there's something missing. I've learned it's something. Maybe it's consistency. Maybe it's continuing to do it. Maybe you have to flood the zone and just learn a whole bunch of songs and keep on doing it. I think that's probably what it is. You can never stop learning songs. Every song you learn, you need to take it in every key. I think that's probably the key. You can't just say, "Oh, I've learned 3 songs in every key. That's it." I don't think that's how it works, because I've done that. And then as soon as you start practicing it, it goes away. You forget about it. So that's another thing. When does it come time that you know the keyboard so well that you don't have to really practice anymore? You kind of just pick it up. You just go about your business and you just start picking up. Somebody starts singing and you just grab it right away because you just got it now. When does that happen? I want to find out all that, because nobody answers those questions. Nobody talks about that. They just say, "Oh, learn your keys." That's where they leave it. Some people say, "Oh, I asked God to give me the talent and he gave it to me." That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's not how this works. Anybody who's great had to practice. Now I'm hearing that some of the greats did practice 8 hours a day, 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day. Well, most of us can't do that. And I guess those people that did it was poor and they didn't have anything else but their instrument, and they just locked themselves and had nothing. They had no distractions and nothing. That's all they had was their instrument. That's not how we're living, at least right now. But we're probably on our way to it with Trump in office. Dictator, pedophile Trump in office. He'll probably never leave. So we'll probably have to be the way he's deploying the army and the police on the streets. So we probably have to be stuck in the house anyway with nothing else to do, and the prices of everything going up so high. A lot of us won't be having the luxuries that we're used to having. So we'll see what happens. Okay, rant over, because I'm going into politics and stuff like that. If you don't like the way I talk about Trump, just don't watch, because I hate Trump. So, and well, how could you be a Christian and hate? Well, I just hate. God hates sin, and I hate Trump. How about that? But anyway, hopefully I'll get my ass up and do this again tomorrow. Hopefully. I don't want to give up. But I tend to do it. It's a habit. I have a habit of giving up. It's a bad habit to have, but I do it. So I'm trying to overcome that, but overcoming bad habits is hard. I guess the only way you can overcome bad habits is to learn new habits. So I'm trying to install this one. And I missed the day, and so I was messing up badly today. And so we'll try it again tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.